Hello friends, welcome to my channel, and if you are new here, kindly subscribe. This tutorial is for absolute crochet beginners. We are going to learn how to chain and make a basic crochet stitch called single crochet. I'm using this 3.5mm crochet hook and this yarn. To begin, we are going to make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, you take these two fingers, rub this yarn around the two fingers and hold it here where the two yarns are meeting. Take the loop of your fingers, then this yarn here, pull it from the back this way to form a knot. This knot is what is called a slip knot, this knot here. And this is just a loop. We have not started chaining, so this is just a loop. Go through the loop, pull this yarn this way to adjust the loop to fit the size of the crochet hook that you are using. Then I normally rub this yarn this way, hold here where you made a knot, then you are going to make chains. I have made the first chain. What you do, you hook this yarn this way and pull it through the loop you have on your hook. We have made two chains. You hook this yarn this way, pull it through the loop you have on your crochet hook. We have made 3 chains. Hook your yarn and pull it through the loop you have on your hook. We have made 4 chains. You hook your yarn and pass it through the loop you have on your crochet hook, and that is how you are going to continue. So far we have made 6 chains. Then when you have chained any length that you want, to begin row 1, you are going to chain 1, then skip this 1 chain that you have chained into the second chain from your hook. Go through this way and hook your yarn and pull it through this chain this way. Then you'll have 2 loops on your hook. Hook your yarn and pull it through the 2 loops. Then go to the next chain, hook your yarn. This hooking is called yarn over, and pull a loop this way. When you have 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Go to the next chain, hook your yarn, pull it through the chain, then yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. So you're going to continue working that way. You go through the next chain, then this hooking is called yarn over, and pull a loop through this chain. When you have 2 loops, yarn over and pull the loop through the 2 loops you have on your hook, and continue working into every chain you have until the end. I'm at the end. I have 2 chains left to finish row 1. These chains are also called stitches. I'm working on the last one. So row 1 is done. To begin the next row, which is row 2, you chain 1 this way. After chaining 1, turn. After turning, you see this first hole here. This is called a stitch. You go through, hook your yarn. The hooking is called yarn over, and pull a loop. When you have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. Then go to the next stitch, this small hole appearing here. You go through it, hook your yarn, pull a loop. When you have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the 2. Go to the next one. It is just a repeat of what we were doing in the previous row. You go through, hook your yarn and pull a loop. When you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through the 2. You go to the next stitch. You pull a loop. When you have 2 loops on a hook, yarn over and pull through the 2. Continue that way by going through all these small holes you have called stitches until the end. At the end here, I have 2 stitches left to finish this row 2. I have done one, then into the last one I'm going to make a single crochet to finish this row. This is row 2. We have finished. Basically, you are going to repeat what we have been doing. To begin the next row, you chain 1 and turn. After turning into this very first stitch appearing here, this small hole, you go through, pull up a loop. When you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through the 2. Go to the next one, and if you observe keenly at the top of these stitches, we have 2 loops. So you go under the 2 loops, just the way we have been doing. You go through a stitch, draw up a loop. When you have 2, yarn over and pull through the 2. You go to the next one, draw up a loop. When you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops, and continue working that way until the end of this row, going into every stitch, these small gaps you see here, until the end. So I'm at the end. I'm working the last stitch to finish this row. So we are just repeating, doing the same thing in every row. To begin the next row, you chain 1 the way we have been doing and turn. After turning, you begin working from this very first stitch. So that is what we call a single crochet stitch. This pattern we have been working is called single crochet stitch. So continue practicing until you are able to do it. You may not do it perfect the first time, but with practice you will be able to do it. See you next.